What's going on, gardeners? If I had $1 for every time I saw one of my neighbors watering their lawns in the middle of the day, I wouldn't have to work a full-time job in addition to making these videos. Yes, it's true, there is a right and wrong time of day to water your lawn, and your garden for that matter. Rule of thumb, if the sun is up, your sprinkler head should be down. The goal of watering is to deeply penetrate into the soil so the roots of your lawn and any other plants can access moisture and uptake water into their cells. However, overhead watering actually does a poor job at this. The water is broadcast all over a very wide surface, coating the leaves before slowly dripping into the soil. For water to penetrate deeply into the soil, overhead irrigation has to run for a long time, and this method is very vulnerable to evaporation. Overhead irrigation covers a huge surface with water. When you irrigate during the daytime, the sun is beating down on this entire surface area. This is actually working against you because the sun is literally evaporating the water as you are applying it. Instead of the irrigation penetrating deeply into the soil, you are wasting much of the water as it evaporates back into the atmosphere. For this reason, we want to wait to irrigate when the sun is down, so we give the soil time to deeply absorb the water. Either wait for the sun to set in the evening or to irrigate well before sunrise. There are two schools of thought. Number one is to irrigate after sunset because this gives the most time for the water to deeply absorb into the soil. For this reason, it is the most efficient use of water. However, there is a downside. Some claim this method is more likely to promote fungal diseases because you are maximizing the amount of time that foliage is wet. If you overhead water in a vegetable garden, this is definitely a no-no. Then again, I only use and recommend drip irrigation in a vegetable garden, which makes this a non-issue. However, for your lawns, I don't really see this as a problem unless your grass is prone to fungal diseases, in which case, why would you choose to grow that species of grass if it's not suitable for your climate? The second option is to water about 3 hours before sunrise. This will give your soil plenty of time to absorb all of the water, but the foliage won't stay wet for more than a few hours as the sun will come up and dry everything off. There is less risk for fungal diseases this way. Here's what I do. I set my lawn sprinkler timer for 4 a.m. I choose this time because I take my dog out for his last potty break every night around 11 p.m. and I want the lawn to be nice and dry at this time. 4 a.m. has worked out very well because it has allowed plenty of time for the lawn to absorb the moisture, and it's plenty dry again when I let my dog back out in the morning at around 8 a.m. For my garden's irrigation, I also like watering in the morning to maximize soil absorption through midday. I have my vegetable garden on drip irrigation, and I have found that waiting all the way until the PM to turn it on often can leave some of my containers and shallower raised beds a little too dry come midday the next day. Turning on the drip lines between 7 and 9 a.m. generally works the best for me. But no matter what you do, don't water in the middle of the day. It minimizes absorption and you're really just wasting water. And that's today's 2-minute garden tip. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell to receive new video notifications, and check out our Amazon storefront and spread shop in the video description for a list of the gardening products I use and awesome custom designed apparel and other gear. Your support is greatly appreciated.